Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. Shocking green light. Manchester United set to complete key signing as double deal explodes transfer market. Manchester United fans have waited too long, endured too much false hope, and heard one too many whispers about blockbuster transfers that never materialized. But that torment might finally be over. The Red Devils have officially been handed the green light to complete a crucial transfer move that could redefine their 2025/26 campaign, and the fallout is sending shockwaves through the entire football world. With a double deal emerging alongside it, Erik Ten Hag's revolution is not just rumbling, it's roaring into full flight. This is the news the faithful have craved. This is the moment everything changes. Manchester United, so often criticized for dithering in the market or paying over the odds for players with uncertain pedigree, have maneuvered themselves into a position of stunning authority. The key move? None other than the long-anticipated capture of a midfield maestro who has been on their radar for over a year, coupled with a surprise breakout agreement that has blindsided even the most seasoned transfer insiders. The name on every fan's lips is João Neves. The Benfica gem, only 20 years old but already hailed as the next generational talent out of Portugal, is now within United's grasp. The club has been granted clearance to push through the deal following months of tense negotiations. Benfica have finally dropped their £100 million stance after intense behind-the-scenes diplomacy, allowing United to prepare an official bid closer to £78 million plus add-ons. What makes this even more explosive is that Neves himself is eager for the move and has communicated his openness to joining the Premier League giants. This isn't just a deal for the future, it's a seismic midfield reset. United's engine room has been aging, inconsistent, and fragile. With Casemiro nearing the twilight of his career and Christian Eriksen no longer a guaranteed starter, Neves is more than a signing. He's a statement. Fast, press-resistant, intelligent with the ball, and blessed with an exceptional football IQ. He's exactly the player who can elevate United from European hopefuls to genuine contenders. But the drama doesn't stop there. As if Neves wasn't enough to ignite Old Trafford, a double deal is brewing that has set the internet ablaze. While fans were still digesting the Neves news, insiders confirmed that Manchester United are deep in talks to also land a top-tier center-back, none other than Jarrad Branthwaite. The towering English defender who impressed at Everton with his physical dominance and composure is now firmly back on United's radar after months of subtle scouting. Initial bids were brushed aside by the Toffees earlier this summer, but the latest development suggests that Everton's financial constraints are pushing them toward an eventual compromise. Reports claim United's revised £48 million, structured with significant performance-related clauses, have turned heads. More importantly, Branthwaite himself is understood to be keen on the move, having spoken privately to several current United players about life at Old Trafford. This emerging double swoop, Neves and Branthwaite, should redefine Erik Ten Hag's rebuild. It signals not just a continuation of United's project, but a definitive acceleration. Gone are the days of scrambling in the market. United are acting with surgical precision. And the key difference this summer is the presence of sporting director Dan Ashworth, whose quiet efficiency is finally taking effect. Let's be clear, the Neves deal alone would have been enough to electrify the fan base, but pairing it with a bold Branthwaite raid sends a chilling warning to Premier League rivals. United mean business, and they're not just stockpiling names, they're building a team, a spine, a future. The timing could not be more crucial. United opened their season against Brighton in just under 2 weeks, and the pressure on Ten Hag to start strong is immense. The board have made their backing clear. They fought off competition from Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, and even Bayern Munich for Neves. And Branthwaite's pursuit is just the beginning of a wider defensive reshaping, with interest also lingering around players like Matthias de Ligt and Lini Yoro. What makes this moment even more impressive is how United have handled the optics. After years of being labeled as clumsy operators in the market, this summer they've moved with stealth and certainty. There have been no messy public breakdowns, no overexposure of their targets, and no unnecessary leaks. Just calculated movement, and now a pair of potentially era-defining transfers. And fans are responding.
social media has exploded with support, excitement, and hope. Supporters are daring to dream again, imagining João Neves spraying passes to Bruno Fernandes, breaking up play with maturity beyond his years, and gliding through midfield with the confidence of a player 10 years his senior. They're picturing Branthwaite anchoring a new-look defense, partnering with Sandro Martinez in a wall of youth, tenacity, and balance. The significance of this green-white extends far beyond one window. It shows that United are learning, evolving, and finally aligning their actions with their ambitions. The days of being outmaneuvered by smarter clubs may be over. But even as these two moves take shape, don't assume United are done. There are whispers, faint but growing louder, that United are eyeing a sensational winger addition. While names remain tightly guarded, rumors swirl about interest in Michael Olise and Takefusa Kubo. Either would bring dynamism and unpredictability to the flanks, qualities United sorely missed last season when too many attacking patterns became stale and predictable. Meanwhile, Mason Greenwood's future remains unresolved. The club is understood to be fielding interest from Lazio, Marseille, and Atletico Madrid, with a permanent move preferred to avoid future complications. His departure, along with likely exits for Donny van de Beek, Erik Bailly, and Jadon Sancho, could further free up funds for another jaw-dropping late-window move. Behind the scenes, Ten Hag is said to be delighted with the board's aggressiveness in this window. After a disappointing previous campaign plagued with injuries and inconsistency, the Dutchman was promised reinforcements. The club's hierarchy is now delivering on that promise, not just with cash, but with clarity, timing, and vision. Perhaps most encouraging is how all of this is being done without fanfare from the Glazers. The unpopular ownership remains in place, but there's a marked change in how operations are flowing. The Ashworth-Murtagh-Ten Hag axis seems functional, effective. There's purpose behind the scenes, and for the first time in a long time, Manchester United feel united off the pitch as well as on it. As August heats up and the Premier League countdown accelerates, these two deals, Neves and Branthwaite, are not just signings, they are a message. A message to Arsenal, to Manchester City, to Chelsea, to Liverpool, to the entire continent. Manchester United are coming, and they're not coming to participate, they're coming to dominate. It's been over a decade since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. In that time, the club has cycled through managers, philosophies, and phases. But now, with this green light flickering and double deals emerging like thunderclaps in the storm, something feels different, something feels real. And the fans, they deserve this. Satya News wrote this because this is more than a transfer update. This is history in motion. This is Manchester United waking up. Let the rivals watch, let the doubters tremble. The red giant is stirring. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Football Focus News for more breaking updates, inside stories, and club-exclusive reports.